Welcome back, Nuevo League, to another round or another battle of the RFC. This is round one. We got Sombre versus Flare. Basically, Cameron, the Green District boss, versus one of our trainers from the past that's pretty well known around Nuevo, Flare, who's also known as Gordon. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hop into this match because you all already know the rules for this tournament. So this should be a very interesting match. I have not watched it yet myself. It's going to be 23 turns, so it's not that long. Pretty decent size. Anyway, Gordon's going to go ahead and lead with his Levani. And we see Cameron here leading with the Delphox. I have not seen Delphox in quite a while. I'm excited to see what she does. So anyway, Cameron's going to go ahead and go for the Nasty Plot to boost up to get special attack boost. And Gordon's going to go ahead and set up with Sticky Web to slow down anything on the opposing side. So obviously Levani's going to be Sash, is going to hang in there, and Levani's going to go for the knock off. Okay. So we just found out that this Zoroark, or this Delphox is actually a Zoroark, and it's going to go for Flamethrower once more. So that was an impressive trick illusion play by Cameron there. I do give him kudos for that. Zoroark is one of my favorite Pokemon. That was really well played there. Anyway, Zoroark's going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse this turn, which is going to destroy this Tarkle. Like I said, that was an impressive play because, I believe the Delphox does carry the Nasty Plot as well. So that is just like doubly unexpected. Anyway, with the momentum up and high, Cameron is putting Gordon back in the corner, and he is forced to bring out his Mega Venusaur this turn. Hopefully a thick fat will save him. Not by too much here. Anyway, Venusaur does make Evolve and goes for the Giga Drain, which is able to KO the Zoroark, which doesn't have that good a defense. But that was really good play on Cameron's part, so he did KO two Pokemon thanks to Zoroark. Anyway, Miracoon, the Munchlax, is going to come out against this Mega Venusaur. Cameron does love his Munchlax. He's pretty well known for that Pokemon. So anyway, Gordon will come in with the Granbull, who's going to use Intimidate to drop this Pokemon's defense, or its attack power. And Miracoon is going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam, obviously. Knowing that he's not going to do much against his Granbull, he's going to go ahead and return this turn and go into his tanky Dolphang, who I have to assume is his tank. Is a great play on Cameron's behalf because Granbull does go for the Thunder Wave, and obviously the ground type Dolphang is immune. Now Granbull is going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. It's not going to do much against Dolphang. It does a pretty good amount of damage, but that's only because he does get a crit. Dolphang being ground type is going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake and get a stab bonus for that, which almost, halves Granbull's health. Obviously Flare, or Mr. Gordon, doesn't want to stay in there, so he's going to go ahead and go into his Clawitzer. Ice Charge is going to fire off. Obviously, not going to do much against Clawitzer. Dolphang is pretty feared out right here because Clawitzer is going to outspeed and KO with a special attack. So, back into the Munchlax we go to tank the special attack. And Clawitzer is going to go ahead and go for the Scald here. That does a pretty decent amount of damage to this Munchlax here. And then Aura Sphere is going to fire off, almost KOing this Munchlax. This Life Orb is really putting in some work here. Wait, Munchlax is going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam, which is going to KO and crit this Clawitzer here. An impressive play. Cameron's main Pokemon is, doing some work. Anyway, Gordon's going to go into one of my favorite Pokemon of Generation 4, Luxray. The Intimidate Luxray. And go ahead and go for the Ice Fang. Now, Luxray is pretty slow, so you can see why he might have used a Sticky Web, but obviously Munchlax wouldn't outsped him anyway. Anyway, that Sticky Web is going to help, though, quite a bit, from what I can tell, for Luxray to get the speed it needs against these Pokemon. Now, obviously, Dolphin is a physical tank, so Luxray wasn't going to get through this Pokemon with Ice Fang. I think he was just hoping for the freeze hacks there. So, unfortunately, that was a bad play, and Dolphin is going to KO this Luxray with no problem at all with the Earthquake Stab. Now Gordon's going to come back in with his Mega Venusaur here. Obviously, Dolphin is in pretty bad shape against a Mega Venusaur. The Ice Shard's not going to do anything against Mega Venusaur with Thick Fat. It's going to soak all that up, and then go ahead and go for the Giga Drain, which is going to heal it almost back to full. Anyway, Cameron's going to go ahead and go into his own Venusaur here. Gordon's going to fire off a Hidden Power, and he's going to do an insane amount of damage to this other Venusaur here. Cameron's going to fire off his Sludge Bomb, pretty decent, but not anywhere near as powerful as the Hidden Power. Anyway, with a safe play, he's going to fire off his Sludge Bomb, and then it's going to KO Cameron's Venusaur. So Cameron's going to have to bring out the firepower now with the Blaziken. He's going to have to do something quick, or this Venusaur is going to wall him in. Obviously, Gordon's not going to risk it against the Blaziken, and is going to go ahead and go into his Grand Bull to get the Intimidate reduction on this Blaziken here. And Cameron's going to reveal his Mega Blaziken here. I have not seen a Mega Blaziken in I don't know how long here in Nuevo. It obviously is not a banned Pokemon, so that is something that you will see from time to time. And it's pretty exciting to see Mega Blaziken back after, you know, almost a year and a half of non-usage. Anyway, the real Delphox is going to finally come out against his Granbull here. Granbull is going to go for the T-Wave. Obviously, Cameron was predicting this and didn't want to get Blaziken paralyzed. So Granbull is going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake here against his Delphox. Obviously, outspeeding due to a few factors, the Sticky Web and the Paralysis. And it's going to go ahead and KO this Delphox here. So a really, really good play on Gordon for it. Anyway, here comes the Blaziken. Obviously, the speed is going to be reduced once more. But Blaziken always is going to outspeed a Granbull. Because he switched, obviously Cameron gets a free turn to use Speed Boost. He can go ahead and, you know, protect again if he really wanted to. But he's going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake this turn. It doesn't do that much to Venusaur, unfortunately, because I think this might be a defensively invested Blaziken. I'm just going to have to assume based off of that play. He's going to go for another Earthquake here, and he is going to go ahead and KO the Venusaur this turn. And he gets the crit. And Speed Boost. It's making this Blaziken very, very dangerous here. Anyway, now that it's all said and done, Granbull's going to come in and go for another Intimidate. And Blaziken's just going to go straight in for the Flare Blitz. Obviously, Blaziken is a powerhouse and is able to KO the Granbull with a, I think this is the third crit from this match. And the recoil from the Life Orb is going to take effect. Anyway, Cameron does come out on top in this match. I think, what was that, down to the wire? One Pokemon left, I believe. So that was a really, really good and impressive match. Thank you guys both for sharing this match. And I hope to see more to come from matches in the RFC or Nuevo in general, because I would love to showcase more matches. Obviously, I have not been doing it for a while. But thank you again, guys. Anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, share this video, and comment in the sections below. And I'll see Cameron in the next match, or next round, I should say. Anyway, good job, guys.